Hi, this is Christian, and welcome to NFL Updates Express, your weekly dose of NFL news, coming your way preseason Week 4 predictions. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Now, this game will be pretty interesting to watch with running back Bishop Sankey of the Tennessee Titans and wide receiver Cordell Patterson both in action, even though we won't get to see a whole lot of them as this game is mostly for the backups. And also, we now know for the Minnesota Vikings that Matt Castle is the starter in Minnesota over now backup Teddy Bridgewater. So we should get to see some of him along with Christian Ponder in action. Also, I think that the Tennessee Titans could be a sleeper team to watch this year in the AFC South. The Colts clearly have that division locked up, but watch out for the Titans as a wild card contender. But overall, I think the Minnesota Vikings will come out on top of this one. Dylan's prediction is the Tennessee Titans. It's the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the Eagles are looking for a replacement to Deshaun Jackson, and so far, it looks like Jordan Matthews could fill that role. Also, there's some other competitions that have been settled, like Michael Vick versus Geno Smith, with Geno Smith winning the competition there. We already know about Nick Foles and that he will clearly be the starter over Sanchez, but we don't know if Sanchez will still be on the Eagles roster after this week. He could be traded to a team like the St. Louis Rams after a great performance this preseason, so we'll just have to wait and see. About this game, though, I think that the Philadelphia Eagles will come out on top. Dylan's prediction is the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the battle of the backups as the Denver Broncos take on the Dallas Cowboys. Now, we won't get to see Peyton Manning versus Tony Romo, but we'll get to see Brandon Weeden versus Brock Osweiler instead. Both quarterbacks are looking to get some playing time here and solidify their backup roles. The Denver Broncos have had a pretty solid preseason, and the Cowboys' defense has had some issues, and they'll face a strong test here against the Broncos and their array of many weapons. So we'll get to see who wins this game, but I think that the Denver Broncos will come out on top. Dylan's prediction is the Denver Broncos. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the San Diego Chargers. Now, both teams have looked pretty impressive at moments in the preseason, but also both teams need some work. I've been very impressed with Phillip Rivers and what he has been able to do this preseason, and I look forward to him to having a great season in the regular season. Carson Palmer, on the other hand, needs to step up a little bit after a lackluster performance against the Cincinnati Bengals where he threw a pick six and couldn't get his team into the end zone. But no concern for Arizona, as he should step up in the regular season. It will be exciting to watch these backups fighting for roster spots in the fourth week of this preseason, but overall, I think that the Arizona Cardinals will come out on top. Dylan's prediction is the San Diego Chargers. The player of the week is Arizona Cardinals quarterback Carson Palmer. Now the Cardinals are one of these teams that they could either go 6-10 or they could go 12-4 and make the Super Bowl. But all of that relies on the weight of Carson Palmer. It will be tough to see the Cardinals making it any further than maybe a wild card in the playoffs, but we'll just have to find out and see if Carson Palmer can step up to the task. The most important week of the preseason. Preseason Week 3 started out with the Pittsburgh Steelers losing to the Philadelphia Eagles 31-21. We also had the Lions over the Jags 13-12, the Patriots over the Panthers 30-7, the Giants over the Jets 35-24, the Packers over the Raiders 31-21, the Seahawks over the Bears 34-6, the Buccaneers over the Bills 27-14, the Titans over the Falcons 24-17, the Dolphins over the Cowboys 25-20, the Ravens over the Redskins 23-17, the Rams over the Browns 33-14, the Saints over the Colts 23-17, the Vikings over the Chiefs 30-12, the Texans over the Broncos 18-17, the 49ers over the Chargers 21-7, and the Bengals over the Cardinals 19-13.